Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Angel R Talk, and you are listening to the NYC Talking podcast.
The city of New York, Boricua from the Bronx.
I haven't been training for many months now due to some injuries, but I'm still in the community per se. My wife still trains. She trains at a place called Ronin Athletics, and I've trained there. She started in the women's program. They have the Woman Empowered program. I was on board with that. It was good. She completed that program, and then she wanted to go into the combatives program, which has men. I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't very comfortable with that. And it's because of the positions you end up in Jiu Jitsu. I don't know. Maybe there's insecurity there. I don't know. I just don't like it. Just don't like it. Didn't like it. But I never forbade her from doing it. I didn't make it into like this massive big thing where it would affect our relationship. I just expressed my discomfort. And a few times I posted about it. Now I should say, at Ronin, there's never been anything that has happened to make me think that it's there's a higher risk or anything like that. In fact, it is one of the safest places I think you could train at. The owners there, Christian, Jasper, all these folks that run that gym really, and I can tell you that as a person that trained there myself, really do care about safety. They do care about their members. Um, they really enforce the rules. Even me, who has been training jujitsu since like 2003, 2004, before I completed my combatives belt, which is a prereq to be able to spar. Even me, who they know has been training for years, they wouldn't let me spar because I hadn't met their school's requirements to spar. Like, this is how serious they are about their safety. So, this is absolutely got nothing to do with them. It's just jujitsu in general. That being said, she joined the program. I support her. I want her to be able to defend herself. I want her to feel comfortable. I want her to do whatever she wants to do to feel that she feels safe. That's important to me. However, when I spoke about this and I said, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, I'm not comfortable with that, I posted it on Reddit, to get conversations going and on Twitter and things like that. And people were coming for me. Some months later, maybe years or whatever, I don't know how long it's been, people are coming out saying, now people, I just read a post. This is what prompted me to come here and talk. I just read a post that said, now all of a sudden, everyone's coming out the woodwork. I'm not saying women are talking all of a sudden. Men, lots of men, instructors, guys that I've seen out there all of a sudden are coming out. But when I said something about I didn't feel comfortable, everybody was coming to attack me, and everybody was saying that I'm crazy and I'm insecure and this never happens. Now, I, again, I have been fortunate that all the places that I've trained at, personally, I've never seen a situation where there was an abuse. I've never witnessed it. And I've trained at quite a few places. None of those places did I ever see behavior that I thought, oh, that's inappropriate. I will say this one time I heard some guy make a statement about a girl, and I happened to be there. I heard it. I was friends with the person, gave them a heads up on the low, said, I don't I don't want to create a problem, whatever. But I let this person know, hey, you might want to avoid so and so because, they kind of made some statements. Person thanked me, appreciated, never saw them work with that person again. They avoided them. That's how I handled it. I wasn't going to go in there and start a fight or do anything crazy over talk. But I took steps to protect my friend, which is, in this case, the young lady. The only time I ever encountered, heard, or saw something I thought was inappropriate. Again, Ronan, I think, is very, very good about protecting people there. Not only the ladies, but the children. They have children's programs. My wife helps with that program, but also men too. They didn't let me roll. Place I trained at most recently before that was a place called Una. And same thing, dudes there, very protective. In fact, one time I wrote a post saying, hey, I watched you train or whatever. One of the guys came, hey, if you're getting ideas, don't. And I wasn't getting ideas. But the fact that someone came and spoke to me about it lets you know these guys are also not playing that nonsense. So Like I said, personally, I've never experienced it. I've trained with ladies before myself, always been very respectful, always been very careful. I wasn't smashing or trying to dominate them. I wasn't like doing nothing while making them work and stuff, but very, very careful. So none of these places that I ever trained at had anything that I saw and thought, oh, that's really bad. But I understood and I knew that there were positions that were vulnerable. There were positions that could create problems. And that's the reason I wasn't crazy about my wife training around with dudes. I'm telling you, we all try to be good people, but people are people at the end of the day. And these stories and things that are coming out now should indicate that problems can happen. This is what's what. Sometimes we're tripping. Sometimes we're being jealous. We're being insecure. Other times we know what's what.
You are listening to the NYC Talking podcast. www.nyctalking.com. Please like NYC Talking on Facebook. Please follow Angel R Talk on Twitter and Instagram. We are NYC Talking, the realest lifestyle blog ever. Thanks for listening.